Hello, my name is Walt the Schulz. I'm the president of Shannon, and I've been in the boat business for over 40 years. I've designed boats, built boats, restored wood boats. I've been in the front lines of the boat business for 35 years since I started Shannon back in '75. In the years before that, I worked my way through college and working in boat yards. That's how I got started. Actually, I got started painting boats because of my art background when boats were still wood, and bought myself a pickup truck in my senior year at high school, and I've been paid for a very, very expensive education working in boat yards. Turns out that what I learned in college and art school I could fit on the back of a matchbook cover, and all the knowledge that I picked up turned out to be making the money to pay for my tuition working in boat yards. I've drive travel lifts, tractor trailer trucks, done just about you name it in the boat business. I even owned a boat yard for a while. And you know, we've built over $120 million worth of Shannons that I've designed and built, and it's been a wonderful, wonderful experience. What's changing now, I'm in the 21st century, the first decade, just finishing up the first decade anyway of the 21st century, and what's changed is the internet. It's a wonderful thing, and we have the Shannon website up, and apparently what's happened here is that our website has raised a lot of issues about whether it's seaworthiness or rigs, anchoring, anchors, or whatever it is. And what's been happening over the last few years is I've been getting more and more emails from folks and regular mail still about specific issues concerning seaworthiness, concerning whatever. And you know, trying to answer all of this is very, very difficult. You can see by the way I'm dressed here, I just came from the shop. I don't sit in an office with an air conditioner on. I'm out on the floor. I hired people to sit in offices. I don't do that very well, sitting in an office. So I'm outside. I was stepping masts on a 53-foot HPS just yesterday. And so we're getting emails, and a lot of the questions are really, really good questions, and don't pertain specifically to Shannon selling sales. Regular folks trying to wade through the murk and mire as they're coming up the ranks, and what we're trying to do here is to create a format so that I can expand on, or we can expand on some of the issues. You know, obviously, you know, I've only built about 460 some odd boats in 35 years, so that's a very, very small percentage of the amount of boats that are out there. And I know that there's a lot of people. We've got thousands of people. The last count was over 5,000 people coming to the Shannon website. And I know that there's a lot of folks out there going to the site who you know, don't need or can't afford right now or whatever a Shannon, and that's okay. That's really okay, because as people come up the ranks and they get more and more experienced, and they find that boating is exciting and there is an adventure here, and it's not some constant battle of maintenance and breakdowns and stuff. They get positive reinforcement, and then someday they walk in and they buy a Shannon. So what we're attempting to do here, that Aaron and Don at the shop have put together some issues where we're getting overlapping questions and trying to figure out how to respond. And they come up with the idea that the easiest way to respond is just with this camera here, with a little camera. We're in my studio right now. As I said, I design the boats at night. I've got all of these books behind me. This is just a fraction of my library. I've got a whole library upstairs. These are the books I actually use and keep close to me. And the problem with these books, and the problem with a lot of the stuff on the internet, is, you know, each one of these books, I've actually read these books and had to, you know, 1/3 of the books behind me has got just the most fantastic knowledge in the world. And the other 1/3 of the content is sort of okay. And then there's 1/3 of the content in each one of these books, it doesn't matter which one, these are all technical books right behind me, is nothing but a cure for insomnia. So it's hard to try to dig out good information and pertinent information. So what we're hoping to do here is every week, we're going to try to do this every week anyway, we'll take up certain topics that seem to be constantly coming up by folks, and I'll do my best to answer them. I'm very, very biased opinions. Obviously, I've gotten in over 40 years in this boat business. I sail 1,000 miles offshore every year. I use my own boats. I'm not a golfer. I do this because I love it. I love sailing. I love boats. I love kayaks. I love canoes. I love old wooden schooners. I love all kinds of boats. It's been my life, and it's been a wonderful life. So we'll try to cover these issues, and we'll try to do maybe 1 or 2 a week, or 3 a month or something. I'm not sure about that. But I hope you find this informative, and if you have questions, we're going to have a separate email that you can contact us with, and I'll attempt to address them right here at this website. Thanks for tuning in, and I hope this is going to be informative.